Okay, so today we're going to talk about what sets Protex holsters apart from other holsters. Firstly, they come with a lifetime guarantee. So that in and of itself should carry the message of, if it's going to last a lifetime, it's made with really good quality materials. The leather. We use premium grade horsehide, 10 ounces thick. That's about 1/8 of an inch. We treat the horsehide. We cut it out, using our template. We've got a few different templates now for different holster applications: pocket, cross draw, standard, micro, small of the back, magazine holsters. So we cut it out, and then we skive the edges. Skiving is basically like rounding the edges, or starting to round the edges. We knock the corner off with a razor blade, and we coat the edges with gum tragacanth, and we burnish them with a burnishing wheel. And what that does is it kind of forms the edge and gives it somewhat of a seal. Then we coat the edges with edge coat, and that waterproofs the edges, and it helps the leather resist moisture, because it's against your body. You're going to sweat on it. On the body side, the side that touches your body, we put a couple layers of saddle soap. What happens there is, after you wear the holster for a few hours, your body heats the saddle soap up. Mind you, the saddle soap doesn't stain, it doesn't harm your clothing at all, but it heats the saddle soap up, heats the leather up, and the saddle soap goes deeper into the leather. And then when you take the holster off at night, it begins to form to your body. So that after a while, when you put the holster on, it's going to fit your right or left side, depending on which side you wear it on. It's going to fit your side like a glove. It's essentially going to mold to your body, but it's still going to be flexible, but it's just going to get more and more comfortable over time. And then on the gun side of the holster, we coat it with Lexol leather conditioner. It gives it some resistance to heat. It also softens the leather, so that when you reholster your gun, say you're at the range, you holster it, or just wearing it around during the day, your gun will begin to cause an impression on the holster, and it'll carry better over time. The kydex. We buy the best kydex on the market. I hope you're seeing a trend. If we learn of a better material to make our product more robust, more reliable for the customer, we transition into that new material. Last year, towards the end of the year, we discovered kydex 100. It's stronger than kydex Calcutta T, which is what we used and what most holster makers use for kydex applications. Kydex 100 is about 40% stronger, I believe. You can research that if you like. Than kydex Calcutta T. So you get a 40% stronger product. Why? Because, let's face it, this holster could help save someone's life someday, and life isn't worth skimping on materials to make it an extra buck or two. So the kydex 100 is the best that we can find. It's all hand formed with a heat gun. We form it to the individual gun. We've got several different gun molds that we use as well. We personally will wear each holster we make and do some sample draw strokes to make sure there aren't any binds, any pinches, that the gun's not going to get hung up coming out, that it's going to holster and reholster smoothly. The belt clips are made of coated rust-resistant spring steel. We do a little post-processing. The manufacturer sends them out. They've got somewhat sharp edges. We sand the sharp edges off gently, and reform the clip so that it's tucked in a little more, so it won't snag on things as you're sitting or leaning up against walls, and so on and so forth. We attach the leather to the kydex using double cap rivets. These are solid brass, nickel plated, for corrosion resistance, and they look good. And I can hang, once I attach one of these, I can hang on it, and I weigh about 150 pounds. and the kydex won't come off of the leather. So those 6 rivets are holding my entire body weight. That's a pretty rugged test. We've never had a problem with those. And then the belt clip, we mount the belt clip to the leather using a stainless steel T-nut, a rubber washer that goes in between the clip and the leather, a lock washer that goes on top of the clip, and then of course the stainless steel 1/8" Allen drive button head screw. The button head's nice and smooth, so it doesn't, tear your clothing or catch on anything. And the lock washer obviously keeps the screw from backing out. The leather washer provides some friction between the clip and itself, preventing the clip from just spinning on its own when you take the holster off. You'll notice when you take the holster off, your clip will stay where it's at. That's part of the programming with this leather washer. The leather washer also spaces the clip off of the leather a little bit. The rubber washer does, allowing you to tuck your shirt in between the clip and your kydex if you want to wear your shirt tucked in that day. And then all that's exposed on the outside of your shirt is what you see there, just the half of the clip that's on the outside of your belt. And that's all the extras that go into our holsters. We only sell one type or one material, and that's the best. We don't do cowhide. We don't do any other types of leather. Stick with horsehide. It's more dense. It's very robust. Some of our customers have been wearing our holsters for close to 5 years. One of our T&E guys is about 300 pounds, and he works construction, sweats on it every day, beats it up, and it stands up to that environment. And he's got nothing but positive things to say, and the feedback that he has given us towards the beginning a few years back, we've implemented into our holsters to make them more robust. So we're confident that you'll be happy with our product. Thank you.